Alright, so I just left Adam's tent, got my bike back obviously, and now I'm riding through this, absolutely soaked to the bone. So anyway, I'm going to hang out here under this awning at the gas station. I'd never really pictured myself making it to Delmarva Bike Week. The show always seemed to be happening right when I had something else going on. But when Amsoil Adam offered to give me a ride to Ocean City to fix my clutch, the fates had apparently put me right here. A fan from YouTube had reached out back in Daytona and mentioned he lived in this area. What's happening? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man.
You came in the sideways.
Yep.
Well, it's running.
It's running. You know, I just can't lay on the throttle too much.
All right. Pull around. Bye-bye, Archie. Pull right up on the sidewalk over there.
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm great, man.
Yeah,
I'm great.
Doing better?
Yeah. This.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can raise my hand.
That's good.
This, my leg was, so I have concealed carry permit, right?
Yeah.
And I had a, well, my 380. And I had a Uncle Mike's what had a plastic clip on it to fit inside your belt, but I had it in my pocket. So when the kid hit my wheel, my front wheel, the handlebar, because it knocked my whole wheel right off. So I think when I went up, it hit me on my pistol, and my pistol saved my life because I probably would have went in my leg. At the scene, the EMS guy goes, "Sir, do you have a prosthetic leg?" And I said, "No, man, that's my 380," because I was conscious and everything. And he goes, could you take it out of your pocket?" I said, "Yeah, man, no problem." So the Dagsboro cop was standing there. I said, "Don't worry, dude, I got a card for this," right? I said, "My wife's coming along too. She got a card for it too, and you can give it to her."
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it's all good.
So this is your crabbing
well, fishing
kayak?
and crabbing, yeah, but and then I've got LED lights on it.
Really? Oh, I see. You got the strips right there.
Oh yeah, I got everything.
That's a pretty professional setup.
Yeah. It's a lot better than paddling because you pedal. You pedal.
Really?
Yeah. You like these things here. You pedal.
No kidding. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's called a Mirage Drive.
Huh.
And it's got depth finder.
Really?
Right. That's here's
Oh yeah.
the dial light.
Wow.
The stern light. The midship lights red inside.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
number two, I got a white light back there, but I got one on mount. But this thing lights up at night. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just amazing. And then number one is for turning on the depth finder. Yeah, it's all pimped out.
Pimp my kayak.
yeah. But I mean, I love it. It's a breeze to go in, and it's wonderful.
Cool.
We look a little wet, don't we?
A little bit. Yeah. It's been raining a little bit. He says it's been dry up until I got here. So.
Right. Well, you know, normally it does rain a bunch. I mean, I've seen bike weeks that just like total wash. So my motorcycle mechanic had that sidecar re-gifted and he couldn't sell it. And
Oh, there's a sidecar on it.
oh, you didn't see that?
I didn't even see that.
Oh hell!
Oh
fire.
wow, that's
and it
cool.
has a convertible on it too. But I've got it off.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a convertible top. So yeah, this is the stable. And
this,
amazing.
so this is the wife's bike?
Yeah, that's Bad Girl.
That's a cool paint job on that.
Well, she had that paint job picked out and a name for it before she even signed the paperwork. And
wow.
she really? It's our road trip bike. We like road trips.
Yeah. You guys are going to be my stars.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I'm about to slow.
So there's the clock up there.
Okay.
I don't know the story
Oh, I
behind
see it. The town clock?
Yeah.
It's been here 100 years.
There's another bed and breakfast hotel down the street called Addie C.
They say some people say it's
Haunted.
Really?
Established 1901.
Wow.
2 years before Harley Davidson.
As part of the deal with Amsoil Adam, I offered to help him set up for the rally in exchange for the ride to Ocean City, as well as the use of his tools to fix my clutch. That's a great paint job, man.
I know, I love it. You did an awesome job. And it has a dirt bike style fender instead of like the fat fender that's usually hugging the tire. Gives it a better look, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah, and these tight ones, I know you pay for the extra space. Remember we talked about potentially having the drivers out?
There you go. Good job. With Adam set up more or less complete, I got my bike on the lift and started working on my clutch. So there she is. There's the old clutch friction plates, which actually look pretty good except for this one. Got some wear on it. New friction plates. I'm going to put some new springs on there and hopefully get it running. There's Chip hard at work. So it seems like part of the problem were these springs that were holding that plate on. I measured them with the set of calipers and got kind of an inconsistent reading. Some of them are longer. All right, so a little bit of an issue earlier. Obviously it's now dark, so got everything together, put the oil in it, and all of a sudden the bike wouldn't start. Thought it was the crank position sensor, went in there, it looked right, so we started trying everything else, checking if it had spark, checking the fuses, checking everything else, until this guy got here, and kind of like, dude, let's just move it anyway and see if it'll crank. And so it wasn't upside down, but it was actually backwards. Yes. So once we flipped it around, cranked right up.
A couple of little bundles of joy. What's up, puppies?
Just got sent on a tomato picking mission and a cucumber picking mission, apparently. So he has got quite the garden. Eggplants, it looks like. There we go.
So it pretty much turns on a dime.
Wow. Dude, that is cool.
And it's all forearms and yeah, it's all forearms and shoulders. Neutral's easy to find.
Okay.
See it like a block like that, a solid piece of concrete behind a chair in there.
Okay. Kind of weight it down.
Oh yeah, if not, it's like
All right, man.
Self-explanatory.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, right there. There ain't no foot. There ain't no foot.
Later, we got the news that a friend's boat was sinking, so we headed over to the marina to see what we could do.
Here, can I see it, please? No light down here? Okay. All right, so I'm down in here. What am I doing? Pull the switch out.
Are you in the engine now?
I am.
Well, there's a nose pump down in the center underneath your turtle. See it? It's underneath.
Okay, where is it?
Down in here.
Something's alive.
Looks like a pair of boots. Rubber boots. See it all the way down there?
What do you do, Mom?
Yeah, we'll show you. It looks like somebody's legs down in here.
What?
We found that missing guy.
Yeah.
The next morning, about 5 of us got together and headed south for a ride down to Chincoteague, Virginia. All right, so hanging out, getting some riding in, Ocean City Bike Week.
Yeah.
This is the band right here. So where are we going?
We're going to Chincoteague, Virginia. We usually go there and get some seafood. And then on the way back, we're going to stop at Assateague Island and maybe Joe can get some video of the wild ponies. Stay away from the craziness of in-town and stoplights.
Sounds good.
I'll get some riding in. Put some miles on the new bike. Right? There you go. Her name is Grace. All right, okay.
I was kind of in a rush getting the bike back together after changing the clutch plates and then having it fail. I was kind of in a rush putting oil in it, so it is a little over full. So I'm just going to use this hose to kind of siphon out a little bit of oil out of the engine. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess some people just want to be special.
Alright, you're on candy camera.
All right, so we just got done eating lunch over there. Pretty good burger place. And now we're heading to this Assateague Island to see some wild ponies. I'm normally incredibly wary about riding with strangers, but after spending the day together, my apprehension proved unfounded as everyone kept a tight formation and stayed close together. So everybody else is busy doing stuff. Anita's working today. Whit is doing some physical therapy. He had a pretty bad accident a couple months ago. So what I'm going to do is head down to the convention center and see what we can see. The Delmarva Peninsula is essentially comprised of portions of Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. The rally is spread throughout these states, and my first stop was Purdue Stadium in Salisbury, Maryland. Ride Power. These guys make some really awesome stuff. I got several of those. Hi. Just ran into this guy. I just got here.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You been here a while?
No, we just got here.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the front row.
Okay, I parked right there.
I know, you suck.
I was just showing them this stuff, man. This is this company, Ride Power. You just came out with the wireless charging phone holder. And then he's got a bunch of these. I got several of these.
Right? Oh yeah, I seen you have that.
Yeah, man, it works great. Looks like they're pretty busy.
Steve Young here with Ride Power. We have our metal inductive mount. What we do, the mount is made of all metal, has a vibration dampener built into it, has a waterproof rating of IP67. That's about 1 meter underwater. Put your phone in, now it's charging.
Wow, that's awesome.
Take it out. Easy.
And so that's good for people with iPhones?
iPhones, Androids, works on all of them.
I think somebody just photobombed you back there. That's my buddy Whit.
Hi, sir. How are you? Good. We talked in Daytona.
Hey, there he is. What's up? Hey, fancy meeting you here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Already, I just got here 5 minutes ago. I've already run into him, Bob, you. So, just like a family reunion out here.
It is. All these bike events are a big family reunion.
Yeah, yeah, awesome.
So it's good to see you.
Hey, likewise, brother. Wow. This is Dave's crazy trailer. That's Dave.
Hey!
And so you constructed this mostly out of like old road signs and stuff, right?
I did.
Wow, that's cool.
When I first had it built, it didn't look like this. And what happened is a big old tree branch fell on it and smashed it. And so I had some road signs. So then I had to make it cool. So then I got some more road signs.
So were you inside of it when the tree branch fell?
No, literally, I just got back from Sturgis. I pulled in my drive, went in and went to the bathroom, come back out, and I was walking up to check the mileage.
Yeah.
And I hear this crash. I looked around as the thing's coming down, bam, and smashed the trailer.
Wow.
So if I was a little later or a little sooner, it might have got me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was lucky, man.
Yeah.
Wow, that is cool. We got the solar rigged up, and you got a
Evel Knievel Bulldog on it.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Mack Truck sponsored Evel Knievel.
That's cool.
In his later days.
So you got an electrical outlet in there? You like charge your phone and stuff?
I've got solar set up, but I can plug in too. And
okay.
We'll actually have basically on the other side is a plug-in. So that's all that does. Like I can hook a deal, but I think I've hooked it up once in all of my travel. But the solar will charge my phone and it'll run the fan all night. So yeah, it'll run 24/7 actually.
That's pretty cool, man. So mostly just kind of a rivet job.
Yep, I used
a lot of work.
I used brass screws just for the
That's
looks.
cool. Yeah.
So everything's brass screwed on.
So how long had you been collecting those signs before you put this together?
Oh, like I said, I had some of them in my garage. You know, I had them for a while. but then I went and bought some and then got some off eBay. The other ones came from an antique shop. This license plate came from South Dakota, right across from Crazy Horse. This old guy was having a garage sale, and I was born in '62, so I bought that from an old guy in South Dakota. And this trailer's been to all these states, and now it's been to Maryland and West Virginia. So got to get a Maryland and West Virginia license plate to go in there. Yeah.
That's awesome. From Purdue Stadium, Dave and I headed to the convention center in Ocean City. The more I looked at Dave's crazy trailer, the more I realized what an ungodly amount of work must have gone into it.
How's it going, man? Oh, I got the YouTuber's hands dirty.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Hey, how's that clutch doing?
Great.
Good.
Yeah. It works better when you put the crank position sensor in the right place.
That vest or the one underneath?
I had.
Oh yeah. They don't want colors in there.
No, there's no colors on it, but they take it because of all the pins as something.
Oh right. On my last night in town, we headed to a bar in Ocean City to see the Great Train Robbery.
Everybody's scared. I think there's a mouse over there. I'm not scared. What is it, a mouse? Boom, boom! It's your birthday!
This is Joyce's bike, this Dyna right here. It's got a Memphis shade on it. She mentioned that her installation process was taking like 45 minutes, which should never take that long. And since I work for Memphis Shades, I was looking at it, and it looks like this was installed improperly. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix this for her.
Right. Make sure you tell them that you're taking care of Jazzy.
Can I get rid of it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to?
So I'm still missing one because I
Set
have
it
two.
down somewhere where it's not gonna get scratched.
Tomorrow.
And so essentially here's the problem, is that these clamps are supposed to be with that hex head going over here on the back side of the forks, but it's an easy mistake to make where you put them kind of backwards. We'll just fix that real quick. And you're gonna find that it goes on and off much easier. You can talk.
All right, don't step on my windshield.
I know.
Okay.
I'll be so happy. I never take it off. Can't you tell how filthy my bike is? I really need to get in there and scrub them forks.
You know, it's
We're gonna you got some WD-40?
Right now, sir?
Yes, please.
Yes, go get it.
Aye, aye.
assistant, please.
Is that bell going to be in the way?
We'll see.
Have you seen them put on before wrong like that?
Every once in a while, somebody's like, man, I just can't. You know, about one of your things,
I don't know
just can't figure
what
it
brought the
out.
conversation up, but I'm so glad we did because
Well, I just
that
noticed.
is one thing I can say that I think we were talking about having that.
Since I work for them, I notice people's windshields.
All right.
And I'm like, oh, you got such and such on there.
I love the windshield. I just hate taking it off because I can never get it back on.
Well, you're gonna like taking it off.
Good. How'd your friends do with the Amsoil?
They said they had a good day today.
Did they?
Yeah.
They'll have a better day probably tomorrow.
Shout out Amsoil Adam and Chip.
They'll probably have a better day tomorrow.
Hopefully. I got my bike running on the Amsoil now.
Do you?
And you can go, it's a full synthetic, and you can go 10,000 miles
Right.
between oil changes.
10,000?
10,000. It's just formulated in such a way to lubricate what needs to be lubricated at what temperature and everything else. On a bunch of their tests that they've done, it's been the highest rated oil of like 16 different types of oil.
How many miles do you have on your bike?
What, that one?
Yeah.
It's got 21,000 on it now, and I got it with like 1,700.
Oh,
If you look on the right-hand side, there's like a, you can see where it's gone down on the side of the engine case.
It's really not that bad.
It's really not that bad.
I
How
just said
tall
that.
are you?
Like 5'8".
Wow.
And he can sit on it flat-footed.
You can?
Yeah, well, pretty much.
So Anita and I went through that whole rigmarole with putting hers on.
Yeah, I feel like I'm back at work.
You are.
You think you're going to be working this time at night? Okay.
But we'll have you sit on the bike. If we need, I can move my bike out and have her sit on the bike, and we can, because you have some adjustment forwards and backwards, as well as up and down. You're going to have a lot more adjustment now. So you can get it dialed in exactly where you want it.
All right.
Push your bars all the way to that side.
This way?
Yep. Okay. Now do the same thing.
I feel like I got all kinds of room now up here.
Right?
Yeah, I don't feel like it's right up in my face.
Is that good? You able to see over it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you need to, you can see over it.
Yeah.
And if you want to, like I say,
Because I
now
think
it's-
it's hitting like right here.
that's good. That's where you want it.
Right.
Okay, so we're ready to take it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
She said that it had been like a 45-minute process when she took it on and off before.
Oh, yeah.
So now I'm going to show her how quick it goes on and off. Set your watch. Okay, now it's off.
I can put a timer on you.
Okay, now get lined up. And it's back on.
That is crap. 45 minutes. I guarantee you that it took him that long too. That looks even so simple. Nothing lined up. You could not get any, all of this hit my forks.
Yeah.
Everything. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So this was the wedding, and
This was the day of the wedding.
they had a bunch of motorcycles all the way around.
Yep, our
and then
friends
the
are
Ford,
parked and they were where the motorcycles were running.
Let's go back and see the Ford Fairlane.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
There it is.
yeah,
That's it, the
they
Ford
had a Ford
Fairlane.
Fairlane.
Bob
Wow.
picking me up from the house.
Very cool.
Yep.
And then
let's
motorcycle,
go here. There's
yeah.
my mom and I in the Ford Fairlane.
Cool.
Pulling into the parking lot at, where we got married. Marina.
Uh-huh.
And then this is where he stopped, and I got out, and voila, here I am.
Wow.
And his mom waiting for us.
Yep.
And here is where all our friends were
All the motorcycles.
waiting on their motorcycles, and their engines were running. And as we walked through the motorcycles, they would rev it up and then turn the engines off. And when we got to the end of the motorcycles, it was complete quiet. And that's when we started walking down the aisle. And there's my mom is right there fixing my lipstick. And there she is walking me down the aisle. And here's where John, you met last night.
Yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
he married us.
Yeah, I recognize that guy.
And here's where my mom and Whit's mom putting a single rose in there in memory of our fathers.
Hey, what's up? This is Joe. I hope you enjoyed that video of the Delmarva motorcycle rally. Just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. And as usual, I've included an optional donate link in the drop box for anybody that might like to contribute to this project. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.